So happy Halloween, first of all. Second of all, I hope everybody's having a good night. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves, having a movie on, going out, things that I hope is all having a good day. What the fuck do I have on here? Or are just chilling at home and just relaxing. I hope it's having a good day. I hope he's all safe. Just to say again to anybody, be careful when being out, especially the dog too. It's a bit dangerous now. But yeah, we had a good few people here. It might be because it's just 10 o'clock now. One time before, usually from around 12 o'clock. That's usually beforehand. That used to be the case. Some leg stragglers will come out at 12. But we had 18 people. I probably put a picture up of the amount of suites we had left. Again, I just wait until, because again, some could just land as soon as I take a picture, and I just basically give them nearly as I can, as much as they're willing to take. Because again, we have a good lot left. We'd for nearly about, I could say nearly 100 children we expect. Yeah. Again, it's you wish the woodpecker was solved and say, we're going to be here this time. You know. But again, it's just kind of random. You don't really know who's going to be coming or who's not going to come, and who's, it's not like engineers. Hello, Sean. Happy Halloween. Hope all is well. Oh, it's very quiet. Not many people around at all. I remember one year, years ago, we didn't have enough sweets, and now we have too many sweets. Not many people came. It's always the way. It really is always the way. You can't win. If I didn't buy any sweets this year, half the country would come. But I was expecting a good few people this year, but anyway. But yeah, they still could come. But I put a picture up on later on. No, I wasn't dressed up. I was just kind of here waiting for people to come to the house and give them sweets and things like that. I wasn't doing anything. Hello, Gaza. Oh, I know, but it's nice. It's nice. It's good to see. Like I put €5 into one of the bags, right, and let a child come along. I say he was about 6 or 7, and he's dressed as Batman, and he was all delighted. Like, you should have seen. I thought I'd give him €1,000,000. But yeah, no, it's them. And he was taking me. I thought he was going to, even his parents were very shocked to the cap man give somebody €5. But no, you should have seen the look on his face. He was all delighted now. And along with his sweets too, I give him a good few sweets, so he's very delighted. So it's that it's good to see. You're happy to see that. No, I didn't give out apples or oranges, but as I said before, my grandmother used to do that. But I don't think any of the children that came tonight, I would have took any apples or oranges. And maybe next year I might get a few. But we did 1 year. And I think we had about 10. Right, I think it was apples more than oranges. With 10 apples, and I think only 2 took apples. But yeah, we could do that next year. But see, nowadays young people rather the sweets and the money than the apples. But you never know, there might be 1 or 2 that actually like apples. But then that year before that, then people liked apples, I think. I thought. But yeah, I'm not going to stay live for long. I'm going to just relax for tonight because it's been a long week. So I'm just going to chill. Come again? Sorry, what's this? Oh yeah, the Christmas carols. Yeah, we have a choir down here. They're great. Hopefully they'll come out this year. They came out the year before the COVID came along. They're great. So hopefully they do come out again. It's nice to hear. And usually they're doing it for. They usually do it for charity. Basically, they raise money for charity. Like the Christmas choir on here, whenever they do come out. I think it's for what do you call that? It's an organisation that buys presents for Christmas for children. You know the way parents can't afford they buy presents for kids or stuff like that. I can't think the name of it. Which is obviously very worthy. Why is this like this? That's confusing. It's been a glitch probably. But I hope everybody's having a good Halloween. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. It's because I'm watching a few YouTube videos. That's all I'm kind of doing tonight. So that's why I won't stay long. I'm just kind of relaxing at the same time because somebody could just come now. See, I went to the toilet there at around 8:30, and for a good few minutes before that, it was 50 minutes before nobody had come in that period of time, right? And I was busting to go toilet, and as soon as I went to the toilet, the door rang, and I was like, oh, good luck. But it's always the way. As soon as I don't think there's anybody now, I haven't heard anybody. But yeah, as soon as I probably will go live now, half the country will turn up. But anyway, that's always the way. As soon as, and again, if I didn't buy any sweets this year, half the country would turn up either. So you can't win either. Half. Right. What am I doing here? But is anybody out of parties remember? There was a party over the community centre here earlier on too. So maybe that's why, maybe the children just went to the party, some children, and didn't go out. Because again, it was a miserable cut of a day, let's be fair, it was fucking lashing. I was out earlier on, little picking and things like that, it was fucking lashing. I mean, I absolutely got drenched at around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock there, fucking, I tell you. Be totally, like that was midday, like it stopped with drizzling a bit, it's still off and on drizzling. But early on, it was just fucking downpour. And you wonder why the country's flushed. But yeah, it was a ridiculous amount of wind. Like, honest to God, if they come along and say you're going to have to pay for Irish water, there's something very wrong with this country. Because there's enough water in the country now to last a lifetime. Because to be honest, with the last few weeks, the amount of rain has been atrocious. Oh yeah, hello now. How are you doing, folks? Yeah, we had 18 so far. Which is not much. I was hoping there would be a good 50 or so. Because one year we didn't have enough sweets and the fucking so many people came. That's back a long time ago. When we moved house at one stage. We didn't really know how many people would be coming, when you move somewhere. So, that year. But this year only 18 have come. But still, it's only 10 o'clock. I remember one time one person came, but it was 12:30 one night. One time they came. So again, I don't mind. I'm up here. I don't mind. I have loads of sweets left over. So, with some soda bread. Did I take a flask off soap to work with some soda bread? What? Really? What? Me? You don't with me taking flasks of soap. Gas. I don't kind of understand what you're saying, but okay. Oh, tomatoes. So walk tomorrow. What day is tomorrow? Tuesday. Yeah, there would definitely walk tomorrow. It's going to be probably a nightmare tomorrow because you know yourself, bonfires and things like that would be up. It's up to us to go and clean it up. Unfortunately, but anyway, that's what it is. The fire service have been busy enough. Yeah, I will say that the county fire service has been busy. They went up. They went up to what they call. I seen them go to the road early on. This is early on around 3 o'clock. Then 2 fire engines went down towards Belturbet. So obviously started early. But yeah, so they're busy enough now. They'll be walking all night probably. But yeah, the county council will be busy tomorrow now. Of course, all the counties. I know. Last year wasn't that bad Halloween. Yeah. Yeah, there's the road. Some roads are flooded and stuff like that, so we have that to deal with too. But again, there's some roads that you literally can't go down in County Capital. Some rural roads that literally overflowed, and basically the roads are blocked. That's about it. There's barricades up and down. Oh yeah, rivers are high everywhere. High rivers here, yeah too. It's not as high as 2011 now. That was the highest ever got. Let me see. Yeah, 2011 was the highest. Yeah, And now the other way, live where was going up quite a lot too. Gone up a lot too. Lochooth out there, the roads leading out to Lochooth, the castle out there are awesome roads too. So at least there's nobody living in some of them roads. It's just you can't really get near the castle with it. But again, that's a big lock, so obviously it's overflow because this low line you can't go into. So don't, what I'm trying to say, don't go near Lochooth. Hello, Aaron. Hopefully your thing will be there tomorrow. Because again, it's a bike holiday. I actually forgot it was a bike holiday today. Hello, Hapo. I hope you're doing well. Sorry. Hope everybody's having good. But yeah, hopefully your thing comes tomorrow. It'll probably be, I don't know whether it'll be late. It might be Wednesday by the time it gets to you. So it might take a while to get it. It might take until Wednesday probably. Because again, I posted Friday. Right. It's in the post Friday. But you know yourself, with the bike holiday, God knows what them posts doing. But it's in the post there for you. So just to let you know. I met the email to tell you that. But on post, again, I did forgot it was a bike holiday when I posted it. So my apologies. Hello, Sabah. I hope it doesn't cause potato blight. But yeah, potatoes can kind of grow and anything, so I wouldn't worry about that. But yeah, some Wayne in it. There you go. Some Wayne. Like, honest to God, it's been a ridiculous amount of Wayne. And then they come out, they wait to see the next thing out of Eamon Ryan's mouth, we have to tax water. Because, we're not tax it, but every time you use your water, you have to pay for it now. That's what Eamon Ryan's going to say next. You wake up and you come up with that, and, I don't know what he's going to say about that. But okay. Because we all know the love, the way they bring that back for some reason. Yeah, that year, 2011 was very, very bad. Now the whole place was flooded. Yeah, it's been off and on, but the majority of the time it was raining. How can I do? Were you out in the rain today? I was. It was 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock and it absolutely fucking pelted down. And I mean, it wasn't raining, it fucking pelted down. The sky was falling. So, there's a friend of mine where Jesus... I don't know what to say about that now, Sean. But I can see why you moved to Belgium now. Because I would do so too if I knew Eamon Ryan. I would get on my bike and go. He's no, as Father Ted said, he's no, remember he said the Pope. He's no friend of mine. Same as Father. I do, but it's fucking useless in that weather. Like, you absolutely fucking get drenched. No matter if you had 50 trench coats on you, right, you're still going to get drowned. Because it's just that kind of weather. It's just going to go through you. I don't know what to say to you, Sean, but fair enough then. Where am I going here? And we're not going to be long tonight, we're just going to stay for a few minutes. I don't want to keep people too long either time, in case other people come, because there could be some trick-or-treaters coming out. Did everybody else have many trick-or-treaters, or what he's up to tonight? What are we up to? If you don't mind me being nosy, just kind of... There's a good few discos on too. A lot of young people went to discos and things like that. Yeah, but it's going to be busy probably day tomorrow and bonfires and all that crap. So, and then fireworks, whatever's left of fireworks and things just fired around the place. Only 2? Where the fuck are you in the back end of nowhere? Oh, Jesus, Naya. Like 2? See, when the fireworks, I don't mind people, but if it was responsible using the fireworks. But the leftovers, there's always leftover fireworks, the sticks and stuff like that. Hello, Cian, how are you doing? A happy Halloween to you. I hope you're enjoying your Halloween. But, you had the dogs out there. Jesus, you're very nice. We kids wanting to get a few sweeties. And so you put the dogs on them. You're like Mr. Bones. But yeah, I understand too. Because again, you're probably in a big area, and as I said, there's one person in Cavantown, I think one time they said they had about 200 or 300, 400, 500 at one stage coming. Like, this is in the main town, so obviously there would be a fucking ton of people. Because do you see what happened? A lot of people from the outside Cavantown go into Cavantown because there's discos and stuff like that. So they go in and then they do trick or treating around the town because they're like, before the disco starts or something like that, get stuff. We're not American, well, I'm assuming not, yeah. Hello, Sean. Many fireworks. Yeah, there's been a few here, a few. Mainly there in the town. If you went into Cavan Town now, there'd be hundreds. Not really around here. But yeah, I had 19 trick or treaters so far. 19. I still have ridiculous amount of sweets, but I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I say there's a few young people down the road I give it them. If I don't get rid of them tonight, I bring them down to them tomorrow. And I wouldn't mind, I'm in Cardiff Village area, you'd think there'd be a lot more. But yeah, see, there was a disco on too over here, and a lot of them probably went to that and probably wouldn't bother. And see, with the weather too, a lot of people probably put off it. How did you give away? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, 19. But again, there could have been others, like someone might not bother to come near me. But others might have went to, other sides of Buddhist. And again, as I say about what the fuck? The disco too, and the weather. Again, is a priority. The weather, obviously, you wouldn't want to go out and fucking get drenched, which I kind of understand too. Because why would you really go out and get drenched for, some sweets? Yeah. I was invited actually too. I meant to say this. I was invited to the Tidy Towns competition, which was Friday. The Department of Rural Community, what they got, the Department of Rural Development invited me. I got an invitation to go. So I didn't go, but I was asked to go, but I didn't go. It was at the ODS, but I could have went to. Next year I might go ponder up. It's just that I actually forgot because Buddhist on the Tidy Towns this year, so I absolutely forgot that the Tidy Towns competition was being the people that won it was being announced this week. I forgot about that, so until I got the invitation to go, I didn't know. So the more you know. I don't know. Next year I probably will ponder up. What next? Yeah, probably ponder up next year. What to go one stage, What's this? So anybody else have many trick or treaters around and about? Or is anything fun happening around Javi? Let me see what I'm doing. Probably most likely, Sean. Yeah, some stage of it. I meant to do it last week or so. Never got around to it, but definitely at some stage I need to get it done. No, that's not good. Many trick or treaters over in Belgium. Is it much of a Halloween competition? Is it much a competition? Is there much of a Halloween in Belgium? Is it celebrating in Belgium much? Or did you have many people? I'm assuming you live in the middle of Brussels or something like that. Sean, just I'm just saying because some people remember listening. I can't speak English. I was listening to an Australian person the other day, and they were saying about Halloween's not a big thing in Australia. They live in Cambodia, whatever you call the capital of Australia. And they said they do have many people talk, 4 or 5. In the house and states around the city, they don't really care too much in Australia about Halloween. Compared to here, obviously the big thing here. There's a lot of parties going on. There's big parties in the town now. So obviously it's a huge, big thing. And nearly everybody I follow on Facebook and things like that is having parties and things like that. Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. A lot of towns done well and everything. So now you didn't have any at all, Sean. Is that what you're saying? It's not sure, but it's surely, but more dangerous for the children in the cities. More. Yeah, but did you have many? I suppose that's the question I'm asking. Is there many like in your area in Brussels? Like I'm assuming you're in Brussels, or you could be in Flanders, that area of Belgium. Flanders was well known me, wasn't it? That's the other area. Trim. It's trim and kept the meat. Oh, the overall winners. There's other categories too, but yeah. No, okay, so now okay, okay, that's okay. Thanks for that. So I'm guessing well, obviously I'm assuming you live in the cities. So, but yeah, it might not be just a big thing over there. But, Brussels, yeah, okay. That's my assumption. I was going to say if you lived in the countryside, there might have been one or two, but Brussels probably not likely. Yeah. It's probably still out for another 10 minutes and then but I'm going to watch a film or some stuff. I like there's other places like every town and every village like Huet did in Cavan. Red Hills done very well. There's a town here in Red Hills to do very well. Cavan Town got done very well too. Mount Nugent done very well in Cavan. Virginia I think done very well. If Aaron's still here, I think they did very well. I don't know about Leitrim. Hello, Jason. And Bombay. Speaking of Jason, Bombay did very well too. In the Tidy Towns competition, they done very well. Swan and Bow did well too. Beltoba didn't add to the competition either this year, so but they're still doing a lot of work. Beltoba, I see them do stuff. I don't know about Leitrim. I think Cal. I don't know. I don't know really too much about Leitrim because it doesn't exist. So. Well, I'm assuming so. Yeah, in fact, yeah, because it's so close to Fats. Yeah. Merry Christmas, yeah, David. Merry Christmas. Sadly, thank you much. I'm guessing nobody came to your house, Davey. Yeah, as I said, Butters Bridge wasn't in the competition. We didn't enter the competition this year, so we didn't get anything, unfortunately, because we didn't enter. So, but I was out doing bits and bobs, as I'm sure everybody knows. But we didn't enter. We didn't have the means to this year, unfortunately. I can look up Gatil now if you want me to, because I actually don't remember seeing Gatil. Yeah, no, we're coming to you down your road. Give me a second, I look up Couture, because I actually don't know what Couture got. But yeah, you can go to the tidytowns.ie and you can look up your local town. It gives you all the results, everything they did well. It's a huge report. Like this is where's Buttersbridge's last report, 2021 last year. If I can get it off the fucking wall, that'd be nice. Yeah, so this is the report. You get a report. This is last year's report for the Buttersbridge Tidy Towns. The marks and all that. We got 273 marks, which is very good, out of 470, which is obviously very good for a small village. For a small village that only had we only have 10 people on the committee, so we did very well for 10 people. I'm sure you would agree. We did very well. We've done better than some towns to win it for for a long time. Happy Halloween, Jason. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. We just didn't have the manpower. But I can check and Couture now. Just give me a second. I find it out for you. Because I was looking at it the other day, but I forgot what Couture got. Give me a second. I have to try and find these things. But I do my best anyway. We all do our best anyway. I get involved. Sometimes it's hard to find this, like the Tidy Towns website. Spots, yeah. Tidy Towns is 30 something years spots when now the Tidy Towns. That's a long time. Few 2022 reports, yeah. We're looking for County Cavan. That Cavan and Mount Nugent with who is Sherlock. Couture, is Couture, did Couture even add to it? That's the thing. Maybe. Oh yeah, they did add to it because I remember looking at it. Yeah, here it is. I can get it for you now. Open with Drive. They done very well, yeah. But we done better than them last year. We got 2 extra points than them. They got 270 marks out of 5. It's 500 this year. The guy that's extra this year. Yeah, it's 500 this year. Yeah, I forgot about that. So it's 500. Last year's was 470, so they added more to it this year. So it's two. They got 270, which is good, but we still bet them. So yeah, they talk about. They go into detail about the biodiversity, the sustainability, tidiness, and little. They go on and on and on. To give you a Christmas bonus, I don't know what we see. I don't know. I'm not going to ask for it. I know. Obviously the councils, don't worry, the councils will get their Christmas bonus. They'd be well looked after. Have no fear, yeah. So councils will be looked after and Cavan. Yeah, I'm sure you're very worried about them. I'm not getting any sleep at night time worrying about the council's not getting paid. It's devastating news. Bollocks to it all. So I'm giving that to the game here. But anyway. But we see anyway what happens anyway. But yeah, well done continue just to say. Obviously it's got a lot more harder the competition too. The competition has got more harder. So it's a lot more categories being added. Even next year it's going to be ridiculous amount of categories because they're going to add more every year. No, they do get a salary. No, they do. They get 70,000. Yeah, they do get a salary. Of course they do. Yeah, of course they do. They do get a salary. They do get a paycheck. Yeah, along with the expenses. They do. They wouldn't do it if they didn't get a pay. Like the expenses. Like even though they get a lot. Like do look it up. Cavan County Council they do get allowances for expenses, and they do get a salary. They do get a salary. They do look it up. They do actually, Sean. They do really. Because they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it for the good of the half. Let's put that. And let's forget something. They do get it. Along with I think you were getting confused. They can get allowances for different things. Along with that's called expenses, and obviously do get an ordinary salary. The same as a TD, which is 100,000 plus expenses plus extra and extra and extra. And then a few brown envelopes here or there. It all adds up. Like the other last year, what it was last year they got a €7,000 extra pay rise, the county councils. So, €7,000, they needed that. So, yeah, €70,000 a year. This council salary is 70,000, which is not nearly 100,000 basically. And then obviously expenses too. Like nearly all the councillors in Cavan, I will say this, all their expenses were nearly 30,000 each, which basically was $500,000. It was $500,000 they spent last year on councillors' expenses. This is only their expenses. They spent €500,000 on it, and 1 year was 1.2 million they spent. That was a few years ago. So it's a quite chunk for expenses for one small county. Well, not the small county in any way. That's okay. We all get it wrong. Oh, I know that, yeah, but they get a good few brown envelopes at the same time. I will say this house has been built in Cavan. I will say that. I will give them that. But the main problem too, like in Cavan, is they're doing up a lot of houses that are abandoned, right? But the main problem is, and this has been come up time and time again, they don't have the people to build the houses. That's the problem really in Cavan too. Because they build how many houses? They built 6 houses down here. And they couldn't build. They were going to start another project on the other side of the county, other houses, but they couldn't build them. Yeah, but that, again, it changes every year. One councillor needed 50,000. I'm not going to name him, but he needed 50,000 euro for something. I don't know where he got the 50,000. And one councillor here claimed that he had some effect and claimed money for fuel allowance and things like that, and broke in a hotel. And apparently he's in 2 places at once. In 2 days, the same day he was on the other side of the country at some place, and he claimed both expenses for that, all equaling around nearly €1,000. So again, apparently he was 2 places at once. He was in Galway and he was on the other side of Waterford in 1 day. So take that as you will, Of course not. Of course not. That's still going on. That's still going on. Developers and things like that to get brown envelopes. Of course, it's still going on. You don't hear about it, but it is going on. Like, it does happen now. We have to admit it. And the bike is still slipping a few bucks. I can't say names, but you know. But yeah, it's shocking now what they get. We have to see. We have to see when 2024 comes around. We have to see. We wait until next year. We decide next year what's happening. Yeah, but there's no Green Party. I will say this: there's not even one representative of the Green Party in council and cabinet. So there's literally not one. Literally not one in the three municipalities councils Green Party. And the Dublin Road, which Dublin Road? Which pub? In Cavan, are you talking? The Dublin Road in Cavan. We have to see, Sean. We have to wait and see. We come to that bridge next year and we talk about it. We're still live for another few minutes, you know. Don't tell you I haven't heard anybody come to the door. That one in Cavan, can you... The Meadowview, you mean? The one at the Dublin, the Meadowview or the Kilmore? Are you talking about the Kilmore, the Crystal? Like, there's a lot of hotels on the the Dublin Road. So, can you be specific, please? Because there's a lot of hotels now. There's the Kilmore, you have the Crystal out the Dublin Road. You have the Meadowview there, too. There's other ones, too. I can't think of them. There's ones out towards... Have I got builders in here? No. No builders in here, no. You have a master's in political science. Very good. But I don't think it'd be a traditional campaign anyway. The Meadowview, yeah, that's what you're talking. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I thought you were talking about the Kilmore, the Crystal. The two of them out there. The Dublin Road. We see when we come. We'll talk about it next year when we see. Because I think they were jumping the gun probably now talking about it too early. Yeah, but the plenty time. Oh my god, what have I clicked on? Mm-hmm. Come again, Jason? Probably shit. Let's be fair, Sean. Sean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I would probably just say anything. I wouldn't have a speech, and I've never been one for a speech. Like having a piece of paper and reading off a piece of paper. I just kind of say what I have to say, and if I don't, you know, I'm just going to say what I have to say regardless of what you know. I just see what comes out. That's kind of it. Hello, Kieran. We probably we see. We wait and see. Just, but Joe, you're jumping the gun, Sean, a bit too early. We look into that next year now. I didn't even look at OT. What are they showing? What exactly are they showing? Are they talking about Punisher? Probably nothing more to them. No good Halloween movies. I think they put on some good Halloween movie if that's the case. I'm saying they probably have that talk show. You know, I put it on Christmas for a second. There, you know the way they do the countdown. Uh, you know the way they did the cat. It was absolutely just. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was utter bullshit. No, he was a good speech writer. And he was good at doing it. Do we get paid? No, I don't. Yeah, I could put on ads. I could put on ads if I wanted to and do things like that or do PayPal and stuff. But Jason, it kind of depends on the person. You can, if you wish to, you can put on ads and stuff like that. But there's other, like, you can't be a partner on YouTube until you hit a certain amount of watch time, which I think I'm allowed to do. Hello, Kean. How are you doing? How was my Halloween? Very good, thank you. How was yours? Any points at them and any movies? No, not really movies. I'm just kind of sitting here watching how, what do you call them? Murder kind of documentaries and things like that. Like that's what I'm kind of just doing on YouTube. It's kind of very simple. I'm not really doing too much. But I hope you're having a good Halloween, Keane. Hope all's well. Just what I will play this. That's good. Very good to hear. Very good to hear, Keane. Oh, we know, but they do it anyway. So it doesn't make any difference because the kids is going to do it now. I know, because one time one post. This is back to when the election happened, whenever the last election was. It was a while ago now. There was a poster. We were set out to create a poster. There was blocking, a way. How do you describe it? It was blocking basically people seeing out of a place, basically, and they couldn't see because the poster was in the way. But again, they just fucked the posters up. Like I could show you a picture of Buttersbridge last time's election. They just fucked up about 50 posters on signposts. They just littered the posts with posters. So yeah, I think that's gone out of the window. But that time we did it because that person complained to the council about it, and they tried to get a lawyer out. So that's why they moved on very quickly. Well, they didn't really complain. They complained to the council that had the thing up. No, the woman, the people in the house reported it in, and the council had to go and do something about it. We had to, mainly us two, we had to go out and do it. But yeah, I think your woman rang up the council and gave them a good telling off anyway. So she wasn't happy. She wasn't taking any shit from them. But no. Going to watch the Terrifier 2 and enjoy, Keen, enjoy. Well, probably a good thing, Gaza. 4 states, that kind of bullshit. That's kind of bullshit. Oh, yeah, well, it's 4 states now. Oh, Jesus. No good, any good Halloween movies at all. And they wonder why people don't watch OT. Oh, yeah, they were still coming across Halloween posters. There was one found there about 2 months ago. 3 months ago. It was in the ditch. They were cutting the hedges of the ditch. And they found a Halloween poster. It wasn't me, it was some other people I heard about it. But yeah, they didn't fucking take down half the posters. We had to go out and lift them half of the posters. And some of them fell off poles and they were blowing half miles around the country. They don't even they just fucked them on and nothing's done. But because again, the majority of them are councillors. They sit in councillors and TDs and you can't really do it. It is crap. I know they don't make TV as they used to now. They do programs that are good. Look out your window. Very odd, Jason. It's better YouTube at the time. Yeah, there's better videos on YouTube than OT at the moment. Like, I was watching documentaries about crime documentaries there. And there's better crime documentaries on YouTube. And these are people that, they are being paid, but obviously they have Patreons and things like that. But they're doing better jobs than OT. Like conveying the points and things like that, crime documentaries. And they show a case and they show an anime. They make their own animations and things and show step by step what happened and things like that. Anybody see that, what do you call that one? The head of the European Central Bank or something like that. That was one that was on the Late Late Show. I seen the clip on it on Twitter, and she was like, inflation came out of nowhere. It just appeared. sounds like something homophobic would say. It just appeared. It just turned up out of nowhere. Don't you know? Don't not question anything. And that's what she literally said. It came out of nowhere. So isn't that great? Inflation came out of nowhere. What's that, Sean? Come again? Oh, she's French. I probably wouldn't know her. What's happening with the war and immigration? Okay. Well, they're going to use the old army barracks in the town now. They can't use the inside of the building, so they're taking up and putting tents outside for the Ukrainians, like army tents. Because they haven't the inside of the old army barracks is used by Cavan Institute. They're using that as metal workplaces and fitting for cars and things like that to show students, like it's used for students. So they can't really use it. So they have to use the out there because the army barracks grounds in the town is a huge area, covers a huge area. So there's big fields in the back. They can put tents up. So that's about it at the moment. Yeah, I still call it the old army barracks. I couldn't afford to take it into the totally honest. I couldn't afford. Out by McDonald's on the Dublin Road. You and the Dublin, yeah, the Dublin, out the Dublin Road, yeah. What game do I like? I like Hearts of Iron 4. I think that's a power. It's a kind of strategy game. There's other games too. Mainly Hearts of Iron 4. I like L.A. Noire. I like Red Dead Redemption things. Mainly open world games. Sometimes grand strategy games. Things like that. At the moment, I'm just playing a bit of Hearts of Iron 4 in the background when I'm doing multitasking. Yeah, I like GTA 2. Good fun. I get a bored GTA 5, but not gonna lie. We'll probably go on another 30 minutes because we've been hour live then, so I tip on then. I'll watch a few more of my documentaries and head to bed. Because I wait around for a while because there might be something coming late. But plenty of time. Plenty of time in the day. So how many? You asked about the Ukrainians. It's kind of not really. Well, they are going to use it. They have designated its place, but there hasn't been movement yet. So I don't know. But the power because they're talking about big army tech, so there's going to be a lot, and there's going to be probably 1,000, over 1,000, and 2,000 maybe. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure. Yeah, no, they didn't. There's no army in Cavan. There's no army in Cavan. No, it's a Ketsa house I own. Have. There's no army barracks. To move the army barracks down to Athlone. Whatever soldiers were in Cavan were based in Athlone now. They have no army barracks in Cavan. There's no army barracks in Cavan or Monaghan. The nearest one is in Athlone. Then there's one up in Donegal. None in Cavan. Yeah, that's just an estimate, but I'm talking about the big army tents. You know the big, huge army tents they have, and it's a huge field out the back. So I'm taking it. I'm going on the assumption, Because again, there's a big, huge field they have for the army training for different things. They used to have horses there in the army there in Cavan too, and the army barracks was there. So it's a big, huge ground they have there at the back. So I'm assuming they could nearly fit probably 100, probably well not 100 army tents, but you know these big, huge army tents. They could nearly fit about 50 of them out the back at the army base. So you know. That's just an assumption, but maybe they do. But I'm just saying about the size of the place, the grounds of the army barracks, which is huge. The army barracks in Cavan used to be huge. The outside of it and inside used to be huge. Because it was a very, when it was built, it was a very modern army barracks and there was huge space in it. Because again, they used to have horses, they used to have mechanized units too. They used to have APCs, armored personnel carriers, and stuff like that. No, it was given to the CMETB, the Cavan Modern Education Training Board. It's you the inside. That's what they can't use the inside of it, because the reason why is because the CMETB uses it to train students. Particularly, I know a student that uses the building. They do car mechanics there. They teach people how to use car mechanics. They're using the old army workshops. You know where they used to repair the vehicles for the army. They're using them to show people how to fix cars, how to fix engines and things like that. So and then the other places are used as meta gear. They used to have workshops there. They have workshops there now still. Yeah, for engineering and things like that. And these are big places. They can't really do anything now because they can't really put them in because they have all things set up and all that. And they do what they have nowhere else to put the place, the education place. And then they have classrooms and things like that for the CME. Well, I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm just going on the assumption that because again, it's a big, huge area, so I'm just going on the assumption they're going to build. They're going to put as many tents up as humanly possible. That's just my assumption. Again, I haven't seen the plan because again, they kind of are working on it at the moment, but they haven't really planned it out yet. If that makes any sense. Like it was mentioned by the cabinet, and it was mentioned in the cabinet. The council did mention it. Some of the councillors mentioned it to one of the ministers or something. I don't know the full detail of it. But they are building modular houses out by the hospital there. They're building 40 of them for Ukrainians. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's happening there. And so there was a space out by the hospital for years and years and years was vacant. Um, and they were going to use it for social housing. I was into the one stage. We went in for a school tour because when I was in national school, the army barracks was an army barracks, and we went on tour once, and I was seen around the army barracks. So I was in it. I know how big it is. But I can't do a review because it's obviously probably going to be used soon. I have 40 houses out by the building them as they haven't started the working on the grounds of it at the moment, but it should be done by next year. At the end of next year. But the building modular houses, I don't know what that kind of means, but the building modular houses out there. If you go out by the hospital there now, you would see it. Give me a second. Sorry, those trick-or-treaters. So that's Tretty now. Tretty, there was a young lad there with his mother. So yeah, hello Gigi. So they were there with the they were there looking for sweets, so I get the sweets. So sorry about that. Yeah, probably for you then. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, well, it's supposed to be 40, but they wanted to build way more. But yeah, that could go. It could probably go through because a lot of people are upvoting about it. So you might just drop it. Yeah, but Alden pledged to take in 250,000 originally. Basically, the whole population of Cavan, because Cavan's 100,000 people. Then add Leitrim, and then probably add Monaghan too, and that's basically how many. So basically, this population of 3 counties, which I don't know where the hell they're going to put them, but that's what they pledged to take in. So that's probably what they're planning to do. Build more, yeah, just build more. If you're homeless, buy a house. You know. Oh, 10 counties now, okay. It is 10 counties now. But it's not, I think it's 70,000 here at the moment that's Ukrainians. So, that's only the population, that's barely the population cap, 100,000. That's the population cap. Would you believe years ago, back in the 1840s, I don't know how many they took up north, but yeah, back in the 1840s, before the famine, was 248,000 people in County Cavan. Would you believe that? Now it's barely 100,000. You know, it just goes to show how many emigrated and died from the famine and things like that. Ooh. 80,000, you know, the size of the UK. So basically, Ireland is taking it as many as much as the UK. Because it's 70,000 at the moment. It's a give or take. What are you talking about, GGG? 1738. I built a dam. What are you talking about, dam? Building dams here. Anyway, we'll probably go in a few minutes' time now because I'm going to go back and watch my crime documentaries. What time is it? Nearly 11 o'clock. I'll go and get one ready to watch and I'm going to finish here. The YouTube's glitched out a bit, so. So only I had 30 people in it. Maybe there might be some more, but hopefully maybe 1 or 2 more come. Just because I have a few extra euro too to give them. What are you for the talks? What? I think you're drunk. Not gonna lie to you. I had too much candy tonight. Anyway, I hope you're having a good Halloween now. Ranking every Pixar movie. Imagine doing that now. Too lazy. Anyway, anything else to say about Halloween? Anybody else have anything fun or seen anything fun or watching anything fun tonight? Anyway, at least we'll be probably doing something fun in it for Christmas, here. I kind of didn't think about doing anything for Halloween. I didn't plan anything in advance, but we do have something planned for Christmas now. So it should be fun. It might not be the most hugest thing imaginable, but there'll be something Very cheerful. Yeah. But anyway, we go in a few minutes then. Chill a bit, chill. But anyway, it's good to know that everybody's having a good Halloween, you know. But, I feel sorry too for the people who have to walk tomorrow. Imagine going out for a disco and things that happen to go walk. No, I'm not from. I don't know where that even is, but no, I'm not from there. No, I'm not from there. I don't know anything about it. I know nothing. Happy Halloween, assassin. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope your mother's doing well too. Happy Halloween to the both of you. Did you have many trick or treaters, may I ask? Because I'm interested. Because I'm just kind of giving out here. I'm kind of sulking to myself here that there wasn't as many as I thought there would be. Typical Captain man. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Where in the name of Jesus and all that's holy then find this? So I'm playing a game here too. Trying to find something in the game. Yeah, well, true, that's true, yeah. It isn't fun, but I hardly doubt that happened to you now. I hardly doubt somebody would go and do that to you now. No trick or treaters. No, nothing at all. Like Jesus, people are fierce. I don't know what they call it. I don't know. Well, we had Shreddy, but I'm kind of waging because I had more sweets than I had stuff. I could show you when I later on. I put up a tweet or something about it, just to show you how much sweets I still have left over. But basically, that child there that came there, I bloody, I think his bag's all full because I give them so many sweets. I give him nearly, I don't know how much sweets I give him, but I told him to take nearly as much as he can. He'd be totally under, because I want to kind of give it him because I never would eat them. What are you talking about, GGG? I think you drug. Probably good. Watching two multitasking. Multitasking. Very, very good. Anyway, I'll go in a few minutes because I'm watching crime documentaries tonight. Things like that. Nothing really too fancy, but I go back to just watching because I've got a few planned out to watch tonight. Nope, sorry, I'm missing something. What are your favourite movies? Well, that's good. But I say your favourite is Christmas now, Assassin. We couldn't beat Christmas now. Very good, GG. Hope you did enjoy. Very good, Assassin. So now officially, it's well not officially yet. We're an hour away from the 1st of November. So officially we can talk about Christmas now. Yay, yay! We can talk about Christmas though. Fair enough now. Because now when it comes to the 1st of November, you can talk about Christmas. That blue shirt red. I think you're colorblind. Right, fair enough then. Wished. Well, if you can see out that crack, then there's something. Then we should have you in the SES or something. What am I doing here? Where did that? Who's messaging me? Where is the messaging me? So yeah. Anyway, I have 5 or 6 videos anyway left to watch and I hit the bed. Because it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. What blocked? You should put them in the party. I don't really know what's happened with Martin McSherry. But I will say if he left the party, he should stay out of the party. You know, if somebody leaves the party, you shouldn't just choose in 5 minutes' time, you know, I'm going to rejoin. Just because, why not? You know. If you made a decision, you know, stick by it, I suppose. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sure you would agree, Sean. You know, I wouldn't be looking. I'd rather be an independent than people feeling for. Or any of them parties. Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know that. I'm aware of that. But I don't know what he's saying about wanting to go back in or things. Gonna save the game. I took a tip on tonight, I know. We're not tip on to bed, but you know, watch a few of these documentaries. It's still long. I was only going to stay for 30 minutes originally. Exit game. Bam. But anyway, anything else before we go tonight? Anybody else want to say anything about the Halloween or anything they have in their mind? Now is the time to say it. Because I'm just about to go. What day is tomorrow? It's Tuesday. It'll probably be live tomorrow evening. For a while. Well, at least on the 11th. So on the 11th we have a game coming out, which is going to be good fun. So we'll be watching that. So it'll be good fun on the 11th and around that time. What documentaries? Just good YouTube documentaries. There's some on crime and things and murders and stuff like that. I'm just going to watch them through them. Like they're just kind of random ones that I see and have them on my watch later list for years and years and years. So I'm just watching through them. Like earlier one I was watching one top. It's a channel called Top 15 or something like that. I was watching through there. Top 5 unknowns or something like top 5 unknowns. That's it. So I was watching their videos and things like that. My God, who's messaging me? Oh, there's a fire or something. Right. Oh, thank you, Assassin. I will indeed. I was watching them earlier on too, off and on when people come to the door and things like that. So I hope we're doing them well. I probably watch it for an hour or two, then hit to bed. So yeah, hopefully it will be big. Hopefully the whole place is not on fire tomorrow, something like that, across the county or anything like that. Because I say it's just a mess in some parts of the county now at the moment, with bonfires and things like that. We have to go and clean them up in the morning. So I say, I'd be very surprised now if I don't get set out to one of them tomorrow, at some point. But yeah, we take it as it comes. How about that? We take it as it comes. But yeah, happy Halloween to everybody. Hope you enjoyed. So yeah, I talk to you all later. Enjoy the rest of your Halloween. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Be safe out there and goodbye. Adios.